Look how amazing it is. Hello and welcome to this UCL tour. So my name is Jubair and I'm a final year PhD student here at UCL, and specifically the Mechanical Engineering department, and my PhD is in Biomaterials and Biomedical Engineering. So today we're going to take a tour around the UCL campus just to show a few study spots where you can chill, relax and get some work done. So just to pause the video for a second and share with you my personal reflections of Bloomsbury real quick. I absolutely love this area because of its close proximity to Oxford Street, where I can do my shopping, Good Street, which pretty much gives me unlimited choice for lunch, although I always get the same food from Tesco, the proximity to excellent open spaces such as Regent's Park, the list goes on. But when you're in Bloomsbury, you feel like you're at the heart of the city and the world is your oyster. Don't forget your Oyster card. So if you haven't seen the UCL campus before, I highly recommend to come here and just check out the building, and also check out this little courtyard area here. So this section is actually known as the main quad, not the little courtyard area that I like to call it. It's just a really nice place to relax just before your studies. If you're having lunch, you can have it outside here. Now for some quick UCL facts. UCL was the first university in England to welcome students of any religion or social background. They were also the first in England to welcome women to university education, and the first university in England to teach subjects such as engineering, architecture and languages. Also, Christopher Nolan went to UCL and shot scenes of Batman Begins and Inception here. But anyway, let's go inside into the main quad and check out the library first of all. Yeah, check out that painting. Just check out the columns. Alright, I really need to show you this bit here, it's so cool. So this is the main dome of UCL, and if you look upwards, you can see through it. So this is the main dome that I was talking about, and look how amazing it is. Because we're in the library now, we're going to have to be a bit quiet. So I really want to show you the law library first. It is amazing. The vibe is just like American library vibe. So that was the law library, but there are different wings of the main library. So over here we have there's computer rooms down there. So there's so many books that you can actually read, but also many study spaces, including computers, access to desks, and also, very importantly, there's always a plug by. So if you have your laptop with you, you can charge that. Also, if you're inside the main building, there's always seats around, so you can actually bring your laptop and do some work. Even though it might not be the quietest, as you can hear, it's still sometimes nice to break up the revision and go to a place that you haven't been before. So for example, there are benches and desks. Behind me is the newly built student centre, and I think Kevin has a video on that, so I'm not going to go in there, but you can go in there, and there's literally hundreds of rooms that you can book a computer, study, bring books, and also there are individual rooms in there that you can book. But yeah, we're going to continue finding study places at UCL. So right now I'm going to go to the Print Room Café. So this is not really a study place, but it is a place where you can get food and relax. So also if you want to take your laptop there, you can do too. So this is the Print Room Cafe. Like I said, there's food, but also there's tables where you can bring your laptop and do your work. Study spaces can be both intentional, but also quite relaxing too.
Which was always very funny.
Also, while you are walking around the campus, it's quite nice to actually just take a step back and admire the architecture. So just look at the UCL Medical Sciences building. It is literally built over an underpass with 2 staircases which converge to the entrance of the building. I find it so elegant, but also love how the architecture just melts into each other and flows really well. I like it.
Oh no, okay.
So behind me is a science library. So if you ever thought UCL doesn't have enough spaces to study, here's another one. So it's a fully fledged library. We're just going to go in quickly. So yeah, this library has around 3 floors, and on the top there are silent areas, there are places you can book, but also places that you can just go in and just take a laptop, or there are actually computers. So if you have a UCL login, you can use the computers. So I kind of rushed what I was saying here because the security team was looking at us funny. But the UCL Science Library holds collections in anthropology, engineering, geography, life sciences, management, mathematical and physical sciences. There are 918 available spaces and it's open 24 hours. So in addition to all the study spaces, we have Foster Court here, which is a dedicated area where you can book rooms. So large study rooms, large rooms if you want to do meetings, and small computer rooms. So whether you have your own computer, your own laptop, or you don't have anything like that, you can always use the UCL computers. Let's go in. I'll show you some of the computer rooms downstairs. So when I was a master's student, I usually would book this room, and it allows you to study in pretty much silence. It's really quiet here. And also, there's literally everything here for you to study. So if you had your own laptop, you can literally just plug your charger in. There's also a display. So I remember when I did my master's Viva, I was practicing. I would actually use a display like this because it's quite big. It feels like the actual thing. And you can have someone with you or a few people. And yeah, great place to study. So this is the UCL engineering building, and this is where I spent all of my masters and my PhD, so I know this building pretty much the best. So the engineering building has a really cool bridge that takes you to Malet Place, and literally on every floor of Malet Place there's a place to study. So yeah, every floor has a place to study. There's computers. So I actually did quite a lot of study in Malet Place. This is because there are a lot of available plug sockets nearby so that I could use my laptop, and also because it is very close to Robert's engineering building where most of my lectures were held. And we're going to go up to the top floors so we can see the views. So right now we're on the 8th floor and the views from here are amazing. In this place where I'm standing here, every Thursday there is a farmer's market, so if you're around UCL, definitely check that out because it's the most amazing smell and food. So behind me is Senate House Library, and it is one of the most beautiful buildings in London. And actually this is where they filmed Bodyguard, if you've watched that, but we're gonna go in. So if you're really bored of UCL and its many libraries, just come here because your card will work here. This is a University of London building, so if you go to universities such as SOAS, Birkbeck, UCL, you have access to here. So yeah, that was my UCL tour. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the UCL channel for more amazing tours and study advice. Thank you for watching.